We're back here on KOVE. Again, apologies for some of the technical difficulties we are experiencing at the moment, but hopefully we are back on and you guys are able to tune in, as just right after we had to restart, it was a 22-yard touchdown run by Trey Wynn to set up the score, and it's now 7-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard after a timeout taken by Lander. So Lander early in their timeout game. As your scoreboard tonight brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and Lander. For more than 25 years, Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in occupational therapy and physical therapy. We provide experienced clinicians to support our athletes and their families. We wish Fremont County the best of luck this season, and that is your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Again, Fremont Therapy, a big thank you. As a big thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for sponsoring this broadcast. As the staff at the clinic in Riverton and Lander want to remind you not to ignore those annual wellness visits. So make your appointment at Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care, and let's stay healthy together. Again, that is Lander Medical Clinic. So Douglas, opening drive, gets on the board. And now we'll see the Lander Tiger offense to start this one, as your offense is going to look like this. Quarterback Brennan Stauffenberg. Matisse Weaver will come back to be the main running back, and Harris, Stevenson, and Beaver kind of your receivers and wing, and then on the line, Osborne, Hamilton, Glick, Phillips, and Dollard. And that is your starting lineup for Lander Valley, as that kick is going to hit the ground, as now you're going to have to try to pick it up, and it goes out of bounds, so Tigers will start at their own 35. So instead of starting basically at the 26, you're going to get basically 9 free yards on it. He'll set up the Tigers 1st and 10 at the 35. As again, both teams fighting for a number 1 seed in 3A, as Lander could be as low as a 3 seed. With tonight's results, again, Rollins and Buffalo, another big game in the 3A East, as if Rollins defeats Buffalo and Lander wins, no matter the margin of victory, it will be a 2 seed for the Tigers. Again, first you got to get a win here. Stauffenberg in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the bottom of your screen. Again, Weaver, the main back, he's going to take it today, and he's got to get a first carry of the game, gets 5. So first carry from Matisse Weaver will go for a gain of 5, as Douglas took 9 plays on that opening drive. Just a little under 4 minutes. Actually, about 3 minutes exactly. As again, lots of playoff implication games happening. Jackson Star Valley, Cody at Powell, Green River at Evanston, as Green River is fighting for a 4 seed out of the West. Riverton and Worland, another big game in the East, as we have coverage of that game as well. As Stauffenberg going to take it himself, tries to get to the outside, gets over the 40-yard line. He'll get to maybe the 42, so a gain of 1 for Stauffenberg. And it will set up a 3rd down and 3 to go. Again, we'll have updates throughout the broadcast with Jared Anderson, giving some updates of basically every game happening. As again, Wind River fell yesterday 35-0, and because of the margin of victory, Wind River now has to go on the road for round number 1 of the playoffs. 3rd and 3 for the Tigers at their 42. As Stauffenberg going to go under center. 1 receiver is Joel Beaver to the top of the far side. Stauffenberg, and you got a flag on the play. Yeah, Stauffenberg threw it to Joel Beaver as they were setting up, looked like a wide receiver screen. And now that's going to cost the Tigers 5 yards on the false start. So now it becomes a 3rd and 8 for Lander Valley at the 37. Yeah, if you're tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, or on KOVE, we appreciate you tuning into this broadcast of Tiger football, as we will have playoff coverage of Fremont County football. Again, we'll see Tigers next week. The question is where is Lander going to be going? 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Weaver in the backfield. Stauffenberg will take the snap. He looks deep. He's looking for Evan Stevenson and can't get it. Just a little too much on the throw. And it's going to be a 3-and-out for the Tigers on their opening drive. Not the offensive start for the Tigers either in this one. As now Matisse Weaver is going to have to kick this one away to, that is Hughes, who's going to be the return man. As he sits at his 13-yard line, now continues to back up. He's now at the 10. As coaches from the Douglas sideline telling him to back up. As again, Weaver has a leg. Low snap, kick is away. This is going to be a high kick. It's going to be recovered at the 17. Moffitt can't get there. As now you got Hughes on a good return as he potentially had a chance to go, but he steps out of bounds as he's kind of tight roping that sideline, and a huge return to give the Bearcats great field position. As we are going to see them start at their own 38-yard line. Hey, Lander, thanks for tuning in tonight's broadcast of LVHS Sports. Our broadcasts are made possible by great sponsors of Gamble's at 420 Main, right in the middle of town. Shane Gamble's has truckloads of furniture and wants to remind you that delivery is free within 30 miles of the store. Again, that is Gamble's in Lander. As Douglas went 9 plays on their opening drive to get the first score of the game. Hughes in motion, Wren in the shotgun set. We'll give it off here to Hughes. Hughes going to try to get to the outside on the far side. He's got a big carry. He's going to have 10 plus. Give him 16 on the carry. So that is a quick first down just like that for Jackson Hughes on a 16-yard carry. As Hughes now basically 2 carries in this game. He's already got 20 plus. As now it's going to be 1st and 10 in Tiger territory. At the 47 of Lander. 2 receivers each side. As Wren going to take the snap, going to fake it. As Weaver's looking to get the sack, he does. Give him a loss of give him a loss of 8 on the play. And it's going to set up a 2nd and long. We have noticed, though, that kind of early in the ball game, we got about 6:24 to go, is that Douglas has been able to get some big runs in certain plays. Second and 18 for Wren in the shotgun. This time 3 receivers to the far side. Wren going to give the slant route to Hughes as Hughes is trying to get down the field as he stiff arms Gabe Harris. And that's going to be the first completion for Trey Wren. As they are going to get looks to be maybe even 14 on that, as it's going to set up a 3rd and 4 at the Lander 41. Hurry up offense, and now you have a flag on the play as the offensive line didn't move, but everybody else did. Usually it's the offensive side moving the ball and the receivers, everybody else kind of staying still. And so Douglas backs up 5, give him a 3rd and 9 now. As again, a great view here at Bearcat Stadium in Douglas, Wyoming. Douglas last year defeated Lander Valley in a 29-6 ball game. Douglas looking to make it 2 in a row since last year. Wren rolls out to his right. He's going to take it off himself. He's got plenty of room for the first down and more, as Wren's going to have a big carry on the play. That's going to be a big first down for the Bearcats. as they're going to mark him all the way down to the 30-yard line. The gain of 17 on the play. So Douglas having their way in the run game early on, 103 rushing yards. And we have just passed the halfway point in quarter number 1. So both teams again in the playoffs. Again, just fighting for a seat as Riverton going to go under center this time. Again, Hughes in motion. Riverton going to delay this handoff. It's going to be a big carry for the Bearcats and more, as it's going to get to maybe the 10-yard line as Carson Ewing gets 20. So another big play for Douglas, as they're just getting the end arounds, delays. Had a slant pass just moments ago. As Douglas now on their what will be 6th play of the drive. They did get a good return on the punt from Matisse Weaver. First and goal from the 10, under center again. Riverton going to send Hughes in motion. This time goes to the far side. Play action, roll out to the left. Here's the throw, wide open, touchdown, Bearcats. As that will be Brock Pyle from 10 yards out for the score. So Douglas, in under 8 minutes, has given the Bearcats a 2-possession lead away in the PAT. As it will be Hughes to put it in the uprights. He does. As it takes a little moment, but we get there. It's 14-0. Tigers looking to make a statement here on this drive. 4:23. We're back after this. It's Tiger football on the County 10 Sports Network.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes in the clinic and on the field. Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist, or you need to get therapy from their certified hand therapist, with 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, floor, and women's health therapy. So many options to keep you living the lifestyle that you want to live. Find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment. Go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220.
Proud to support the Lander Tigers.
We're back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com, as we will head to the studio for Jared Anderson after this kickoff in just a moment. Jared, is Hughes is going to kick it off here. You kind of, there we go, whistle has blown, so the Bearcats are giving the green light to kick it off here. But again, it's a 14-0 lead in the first quarter, as it's going to be an onside kick. It's recovered by the Bearcats. The Tigers back up a little bit, and it cost them. And now Douglas gets an extra drive. As now Bearcats have a chance to go up 3 possessions. Jared, what is going on?
It was really just a picture-perfect drive for the Riverton Wolverines to open the football game up. They take off almost 8 minutes on the clock on a lengthy drive, capped off by a 2-yard Derek DeVries touchdown run. Riverton leads Worland early 7-0 near the end of the first quarter. Also, late first quarter scored Jackson on top of Star Valley, 7-0. Back to you.
And that's definitely one of the games to look out for. Jackson hosting Star Valley. Wynn gonna throw it little swing pass. That's going to be a gain of 3. So the Bearcats taking advantage of the Tigers getting off guard on the play.
Pass complete to Skeen. Tackle by
As Skeen gets his first reception of the ball game for 3 yards. We'll set up a second down, 7 to go. As all the Tigers were basically just backing up, running, and that was well designed there for the Bearcats, and they saw the opportunity, they took it. So now they are up 14-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard in the first quarter. Rin will send Hughes in motion. Here's the snap, handoff to Ewing, as that's going to be maybe another 3-yard carry. As Carson Ewing, 4 carries for 36 yards. He'll set up a third. Looks to be maybe 5 to go. Lander territory at the 43. Receivers on each side, 2 to the far. 2 back set. Hughes in motion, will take the football as Hughes is going to make a stiff arm move. This time he breaks off a tackle. Stauffenberg tries to get it. We're going to have a flag on the play, but as of right now, it will be a first down after a gain of 10. So we will find out what this call is. The flag will sit at the Lander 45. And the way it looks, it's going to go against the Tigers. What we'll find out here is Hughes was pointing downfield. Tigers haven't done anything yet. As 2 officials discussing at the moment. So we'll find out what this call is as of now, it's a first down for the Bearcats. As the play stands, and they're going to wave the flag off. So play stands. So give them 10 yards. And a first down as the ball will be placed at the 33. As again, the Tigers have only been on the offensive side 1 time. This ball game, Douglas onside kicks on their last score, and it sets up this opportunity. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top is Hughes. As the Bearcats go in shotgun. Here's the snap. Rin looking for Hughes. Beaver to cover. It's caught by Hughes. As it's going to be a first down. And it looks what appears to be the 9-yard line. And they will put it at the 9-yard line. 24-yard reception for Jackson Hughes from Trey Rin. As the Bearcats going to hurry things up here. As Rin, play action. Matisse Weaver couldn't get the tackle. Tries to make something happen. As Rin trying to battle, but finally gets down. And maybe a gain of 2. That was a keeper on the play. They'll give him they will give him 2. It will be 2nd and goal now at the 8. So it's actually a gain of 1. 2 receivers set each side for Trey Rin and the Bearcats. Here's a handoff to Ewing, as that's going to be maybe another gain of 1. And it will set up a 3rd and goal. As the Tigers looking to make a stop here. On a 3rd down and 7 to go, it's 3rd and goal. As the Bearcats in this quarter alone, 189 yards. We're going to line up in the shotgun as you're going to have a penalty. It's going to go against the Bearcats. So first penalty for the Bearcats. It goes 5 yards. So this 3rd and goal a little bit harder.
Full start. Offense number 12. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down. 3rd down. Correct for 3rd down.
So now the ball placed at the 12. After that 5-yard penalty. As Douglas looking for an undefeated conference season. Tigers looking for a home playoff game. Wren scanning the field. Will throw a prayer. Hughes with the catch as Hughes is going to be just short. As Wren is scanning the field, takes his time. It's going to be 4th down. It'll be placed at the 2-yard line, so that was a reception of 10 yards in a 4th down scenario. The way the Bearcats have been playing, this is probably going to be an easy call here, going for it on 4th and basically 2. As they'll hurry up. They'll have 3 back set, all behind Wren. Looking potentially for a quarterback sneak, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. The Tigers trailing this one right now, 14-0. We'll step aside for a timeout. We're back after this.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes in the clinic and on the field. Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist, or you need to get therapy from their certified hand therapist, with 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, floor and women's health therapy. So many options to keep you living the lifestyle that you want to live. Find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment. Go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional, certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country.
Catch Tiger football all season long, streaming on County 10's YouTube channel.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as the Bearcats lead this one 14-0, heading into quarter number 2 with the 3A East title on the line. Bearcats right now, as it stands, will look to go for it on a 4th and 2 from the 2-yard line. It's a 4th and goal scenario. We'll look to maybe get up 3 possessions on this play here. Tigers making a look a stop. Pitch. Ewing, touchdown from 2 yards out. And the Douglas Bearcats, in 4 seconds into the second quarter, lead the Tigers 20-0. With the PAT basically awaiting here. As Pyle will put it down, kick is up, kick is good. And the Douglas Bearcats now lead 21-0. We'll step aside. It's Tiger football on the County 10 Sports Network.
Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County Athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com as the Douglas Bearcats go on 4th and 2, and they get the score after the Bearcats onside it with a score of 14-0 when they scored their second time in the ball game just 4 seconds into quarter number 2. It's 11:56 to go. Your Fremont Therapy scoreboard, 21-0 as Hughes will kick it off. This is going to go into the end zone. Tigers will elect to start from their own 20.
Tigers will have it first and 10.
So the Tigers will have their second possession of the ball game, and it comes into the second quarter. As the Tigers went 3 and out, and a 5-yard penalty that kind of pushed the drive back. Now the Tigers are looking for a response in this one. 1st and 10, Tigers will line up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side. As Stauffenberg will take the snap, drops back, looks, he's now going to try to find somebody. He kind of jumps and he's taken down. A loss of 10 on the play.
Stauffenberg brought down by Hughes in the backfield.
So not the first play you're hoping for, as it will be 2nd and 19 after a loss of 9 on the play.
2nd and 19 for the Tigers.
As down 3 possessions, you kind of have to start getting some of these plays, some of these big plays, as you've lost a possession now and down by 3 scores. And we're going to have a full start on the play. That was a delayed whistle, but it is going to go against the Tigers on a full start penalty, so another loss of 5. So now the Tigers 2nd and 24 at their own 6.
Penalty means the ball was just outside the 5-yard line. It will be 2nd and 24 for the Tigers.
So Tigers, just in those 2 plays alone, we're looking to go to the air. We'll see what they'll dial up here on a 2nd and 24 from the 6. As Stauffenberg going to line up under center. 3 receivers to the near side. Stauffenberg pitch to Weaver. As Weaver going to try to cut up. Gets maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe to the 7. As they will give him a gain of 1 on the play.
Stopped at the 7-yard line, brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 23 from their own 7. As now we'll see what the Tigers dial up here. As pretty good crowd here for Lander making the trip. About 2.5 hours from Riverton, so about maybe 3. As Stauffenberg going to have 1 receiver to the bottom of the screen. That's Joel Beaver. Weaver in the backfield. Stauffenberg rolls to his right. Stauffenberg going to look for Harris. Can't get it. And the Tigers again will go 3 and out.
Brings up 4th down from the 7 for the Tigers.
And the Tigers will give it right back to the Bearcats, who have done nothing but score in this one. As Weaver will be punting from his own end zone, as he is basically 2/3 into the end zone. Hughes standing at the Tiger 40, as Stauffenberg trying to get things set. Snap, punt is away. This one going to be ruled a fair catch at the 35, and the Bearcats will take a short field to start their next drive. Tiger football brought to you by Wyoming Catholic College, sponsoring our academic spotlight every game. The college salutes all students and staff at LVHS and wishes them well this school year. Also, a big shout out to Bailey Tire and Auto for sponsoring tonight's broadcast, as Bailey Tire and Auto in Riverton and Lander has a huge selection of every kind of tire you can think of. Check them out and stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. 3 receivers set to the far side to start this drive as the Bearcats at the Tiger 35. Wren will look for Hughes as Hughes can't get it. Had Beaver beat, but Beaver was able to stay with Hughes long enough to cause the incompletion. And it will be second down, 10 to go, as with the field position they have, can probably take a couple shots with a second down and 10 now. The Bearcats will be running their 25th play on this snap. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. As Wren will give it off here to Ewing, right up the middle. It's going to be a first down, as they're going to stop him maybe right at the 25, so we'll see what the officials say. And they will give him the first down, so a gain of 10 on the play. So a new set of downs for the Bearcats now gives them an opportunity to have a few more chances to the end zone. As at the halftime, we'll give you guys some first half stats, individual and team stats. Here's a handoff to Ewing right up the middle again. It's another first down. A gain of 12 on the play. So just giving Carson the football, letting him do his own thing right now. 8 carries, 61 yards. The Bearcats have surpassed 200 yards, and it's only the second quarter. Again, having that extra drive as well helps out as well. From the 13. Wren looks to the sideline, puts Hughes in motion. Snap, handoff to Hughes, as Hughes will go to the far side as he is in. The ruling is a touchdown, flag on the play at the 8. So we'll find out what the penalty is on the play, as the Bearcats will back up. So we're going to say it is against the Bearcats, so it looks to be a holding penalty just based on the, as the official just says it too. It will be first down, I'd say about 15. The ball is, well, they just moved the ball forward now. So now the ball sits at the 18. It's going to be first and about 15, and now we got a whistle for stoppage. So we'll have a little bit of, looks like, confusion on the field, and nothing changes after the quick conversation. As the Bearcats again, first down from the 18s. Here's the drop back from Wren right up the middle. Deflected there by Brody Moffitt to create the incompletion on the play. It'll set up second down as the Bearcats will hurry up here. Again, wind blowing slightly now, left to right, as the Bearcats got right back up to the line. Is taking a little bit of time. Rin rolls out to his right. Here's the throw. It's going to be incomplete. Intended there for Brock Pyle. As Rin is 0 for 3 now in this quarter. As Rin 5 for 10, 61 yards on the day. As, again, Bearcats 162 yards rushing and 61 passing. And it will set up now a third down. We will wait after this play if the Bearcats will go for it or see if they have a kicker who can make it happen. Roll out to the right for Rin. He looks. It's intended for Jackson Hughes, but it's overthrown. It's going to be fourth down. So Hughes is the one who's been doing the PATs. So if the Bearcats do elect to go for this, or go for the the field goal now, it would be about a 34-35, depending on where they're going to have the holder be at, as it will now be a 35-yard field goal from the left hash, as Hughes will try to put it through the uprights. This one is high, and it is good. So the Bearcats are stopped, but they do put up 3. We'll step aside for a timeout. It's Tiger football, 24-0. Back after this.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Elevate
is KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
As the Tigers were kind of bunched up in the middle for a moment, now they kind of spread out as Hughes will kick it off after making a 35-yard field goal. Harris will let it go to the end zone. Again, the Tigers will start from their own 20. So, to kind of give you guys the story so far, just by numbers, the Bearcats have run 28 plays for 223 yards. The Tigers have ran 6 plays for minus 10. So, there is 8 plays. So there's the story so far of the game. Tigers start from their own 20 for the third time today, as Stauffenberg will line up in the shotgun, 2 receivers. Fakes the handoff, as it looked like there was some little bit of tripping on the Tigers. Stauffenberg was looking for the slant. It's an incomplete pass. And it will set up a second down and 10. Second and 10 from the 20. Stauffenberg right now 0 for 3. The leading rusher has 6 yards. That's Matisse Weaver on 2 carries. As that last drive started with a 9-yard sack on the previous drive. Stauffenberg in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side. Low snap. Handoff here to Matisse Weaver. Goes right up the middle. That'll be the best play for the Tigers in this one, as they get 7 on the play. Now the Tigers are in positive yardage. Had my numbers a little bit wrong. They have 5 yards of total offense now. try to get what you can on each drive. As confusion on the substitution on that one. It's going to set up a 3rd and 2 after the 8-yard gain on the play. So the Tigers going to line up, 3-back set. Stauffenberg under center. Here's the handoff to Gabe Harris, and Gabe Harris is going to have a nice carry, and that's going to give him some good yardage. As that will be a gain of 11 on the play from Gabe Harris on his first carry of the ball game. As Stauffenberg is kind of pushing the pace a little bit. Douglas now having some substitution issues. Stauffenberg to Weaver now. Weaver just going straight up. We'll get get 3 on the carry. It'll set up 2nd and 7. Once again, the Tigers will hurry it up. Once again to that 3-back set. Stauffenberg to Harris. Harris going to come to the near side. Will be stopped at the 45. That's a gain of 3, maybe 4, excuse me. As head coach John Scott on the sideline is just telling his team to hurry up. They're actually going to give him more. 3rd down, 4 to go. And the Bearcats jump 5 free yards. Well, actually, I'll wait. The call comes from the near side judge. And they will call on the Bearcats. So the Tigers now get a new set of downs. As this is the first drive of the game for the Tigers, they're able to start moving the football down the field as Tigers kind of running a little bit of a hurry up. As Stauffenberg under center again. Stauffenberg toss here to Harris. Should try to make a cut. He does, and he's going to get nice yardage on the play. They're going to mark him for about 8 yards. Archuleta on the tackle. As once again, it's a hurry up. Right now, the fast pace for the Tigers, at least on this drive, is working out. Stauffenberg to Weaver. Weaver going to go right up the middle. Not going to get much. He'll get maybe to the Douglas 40. That'll be a gain of 2. As this is the first time the Tigers in Douglas territory today. As right now we approach 5:26 to go in a 24-0 ball game on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. As this time the Tigers will kind of take a moment here. Again, the Tigers use a timeout very early in the ball game. And now have 2 if they want to have a chance. Again, 3-back set, all lined up together. Here's the play for Gabe Harris. This is going to be a 1st down and more. As you'll get 6, 7 on the play from Harris. Tigers will hurry it up again. As the Tigers keep lining up and running play sets as Weaver will get the carry. Gets 3 on the play. As this is the longest drive for the Tigers as far as time goes. The Tigers have gone, looks to be 39 yards on this drive. As they are inside the 30 of Douglas territory. 3-back set for Stauffenberg and the Tigers. Toss to Weaver as Weaver trying to get back to the original line, but just can't get there. Loss of 1 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 to go for the Tigers. Again, a huge shout out to Wind River Internet for sponsoring tonight's live stream. This stream is made possible by Wind River Internet. Again, shout out to Fremont Therapy 2 for the scoreboard sponsor, and a whistle timeout called by Douglas. That'll be their first timeout of the ball game. We'll step aside. It's Tiger football on the County 10 Sports Network.
The Lander community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
KOVE is proud to support the Lander Tigers.
As it's a timeout taken by the Bearcats, Jared Anderson at the studio with an update. Jared, what's happening?
Thank you. There's about a minute remaining before halftime in Worland. The Warriors have scored. 3-yard touchdown pass to Carter Clark got them on the board. Riverton still leads, however, 7-6 after a fumbled hold on the extra points. Jackson and Star Valley now knotted up at 7 apiece. Wyatt, back to you.
Thanks, Jared, as the Tigers will line up in the shotgun on the 3rd and 9. 2 receivers to the far side. Stauffenberg drops back, looks to throw. He's got Evan Stevenson. It's going to be a first down on the play, as it's going to be a completion. I'm going to see whether to spot this football. They're going to put it at about the 17. As I was wrong, that's actually not a 4-yard gain. It's actually a gain of 12 for Stauffenberg on his first completion of the ball game to Evan Stevenson. As the Tigers push the pace again, 1st and 10 from the 17. Stauffenberg under center with a 3-back set. Here's the handoff. It's going to be maybe back to the... It's going to be picked up by Douglas. No whistle on the play. And right now, as the play stands, it's Douglas football. And it's going to be Bearcat football on the fumble. And we got a... Yeah, they're going to probably talk about this and make sure it is a fumble. And I think it's going to stand. I think it stands regardless. And Douglas is going all the way back. But it is a turnover, so Tigers will fumble, causing one of their best drives of the game. That was a 10-play drive, and the Tigers fumble the football, giving the Bearcats a chance to potentially extend this lead with 3:02 to go in the second quarter. And a sideline warning has been issued to Douglas from the previous play. 3:02 to go, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Wren will give it off here to Ewing, and he might get maybe 2. Give him 3 on the play.
First Tiger defender, $56.
It will be 2nd down. Clock ticks to 2:49 and counting. Again, a huge shout out to Palace Pharmacy, as Palace Pharmacy is locally loved and locally owned. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. Stop in the Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street in Lander, or see him at palacepharmacywy.com. 2 receivers to the near side. Wren will roll out to his right, give it off here to Pyle. Pyle going to go backwards, but he's going to be at least past midfield. They're going to say a gain of 5 on the completion. That's the first completion for Trey Wren of the game. Or, excuse me, the second quarter. They put it at the 50-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. So, Tigers, it's a big play for them in this half to maybe potentially create a stop and potentially try to force the Bearcats to maybe punt this away. Here's the snap. Handoff to Ewing, and he's going to have a first down barely. Gets 3 yards after that 3rd and 2 run. As the ball is continuing to be in Douglas's hands in Tiger territory now from the 47. Bearcats going to try to hurry this up, under 90 seconds to go. Wren in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the top of the screen as Wren drops back. Was looking for Hughes, but he's going to just take it himself. Give him 5 on the play.
Out of bounds.
It'll set up second down.
To 43. Second and 6.
As it will be second and 6 on the 4-yard carry, so it's actually not 5. It's a gain of 4. As the clock does stop because Wren ran out of bounds. So giving the Bearcats a chance to huddle up, call play. So once again, go have 3 receivers to the far side. 1 at the bottom is Pyle. Ewing in the backfield with Wren. Wren drops back, swing pass to Hughes. Hughes going to try to go to the nearest side, and we're going to have a flag on the play. So right now, it'll be a gain.
Pass out to Hughes. Flag on the
Looks
play.
to be about a gain of 3, maybe 4. So it is a 4-yard completion, but away the penalty. The Bearcats move back thinking it's on them. So we will await, and they will say holding on the Bearcats. So take away the 4-yard play. That will be the Bearcats' second holding penalty of the ball game. As we just await the call. Excuse me. I'm going to say blocking the back. So either way, it's still a variety of 10-yard penalty. So instead of second down, or excuse me, third and about 5, it becomes a second and about 16. Back in Bearcat territory at the 47. This time 3 receivers come to the near side. Ewing on the near side as well. Here's the snap, handoff to Hughes. Was looking for a pass play. Now Hughes will throw it. He's got Pyle wide open, but it's too much. And a flag on the play. So another penalty this time from the near side official. As I think that was basically an option. You had the opportunity to throw it or the opportunity to run it, and Hughes elected to throw it. This, unfortunately, was a throw that was just too much, and based on the conversations from the Douglas sideline, that this might come back, and it's going to be an illegal man downfield. So that option just a little bit too long waiting for, as we'll see what head coach John Scott elects to do. He's going to elect to decline it. So this will bring up a third down. And you only make that decline call because you want your team to get a chance with the football. The downside right now is there's 46.5 seconds left in this first half. And we have a stoppage on the play. As we will see, we're going to reset the clock as the clock went from 46 to 42.9. As that's what the whistle on the field is. And they're going to reset to 46 seconds exactly. So 3rd and 16 for the Bearcats. Wren going to line up under center, going to put Hughes in motion. Hughes will go to the far side now as Wren will basically give this off to Ewing on a basically delayed play, and this is going to be a first down for the Bearcats and more. At the 20, and it's going to be a tackle by Matisse Weaver, as that is a big gain on the play. And it's going to be a timeout taken by the Tigers. The ball will be placed at about the 16-yard line, as that's a gain of 37. And we will have a stoppage. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven,
a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
KOVE is proud to support the Lander Tigers.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM, streaming online at county10.com, as the Bearcats are continuing their drive after a fumble by the Tigers on what would have been their best drive if points were put up. Unfortunately, a turnover for the Tigers has created an opportunity for the Bearcats. Coach John Scott declined a penalty for an illegal man downfield at the 47 of Bearcat territory, setting up a 3rd and 16. A draw play is designed. It gives the Bearcats a first down at the 16-yard line. So a timeout taken. I believe that was taken on Douglas's half. If I will double check, though, just to be sure.
Bearcats at the 16.
I believe that was a Bearcat timeout. So for our visual audience, we got it wrong, but we fixed it on your screen. 2 receivers set for the Bearcats. Wren going to give it off here to Ewing. Goes right up the middle. Ewing will score from 16 yards out. And the Bearcats have seized control of this ball game, as the Bearcats have put up 30 points in this first half alone, awaiting the PAT, as the Tigers will likely get the football about 30 seconds, maybe just a little under. They do want to design something up, as Hughes will put it up, and it is good. So Tigers trail this one 31-0. We'll step aside for a timeout. Back after this.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Back here on KOVE, Lander, Wyoming, 1330 AM, 1077 FM, streaming video on the County 10 YouTube channel, as Douglas has scored again, leading this game 31-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard, as Hughes will kick it out of bounds, to the end of the end zone, setting up the Tigers at the 20-yard line. There'll be about 30.7 seconds to go in this half. So we will see what the Tigers elect to do with 30 seconds to go. Tigers had something going, running the football, kind of making power sets, but now at least maybe try to get close into Matisse Weaver range. And that could maybe potentially jumpstart the Tigers. 31-0 from the 20. As Stauffenberg lines up. Here's a throw. This one is going to be too high for Evan Stevenson. He had a chance for it, couldn't corral it. And it will be second down.
Pass incomplete. Brings up second down and 10.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers, now at the 20. Again, if you're tuning in on video, on YouTube, Facebook, or on the radio, KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM. As again, we stream radio on county10.com. However you may be tuning in, we appreciate you tuning into this broadcast. As we'll see what the stoppage is just placing the ball in the middle, as that was where the drive started. Stauffenberg's going to have 4 receivers, maybe a 5th. 2 receivers each side, 1 in the backfield. Stauffenberg drops, and it's going to be intercepted by Brock Pyle, as he's got a chance. As Stauffenberg will take him down, but the Douglas Bearcats have just created another turnover. But we do have a flag. A flag on the play, though. And we will see who this is against. We await the call, as I believe the flag came after the interception. And it's going to go against the Tigers on a face mask. So we will see where the football is set up. So either way, it was going to be Douglas football, but was the penalty before or after the interception against the Tigers, and a timeout on the field. The football going to be set at the 4-yard line. It'll be a timeout taken by the Lander Tigers. We'll take one as well. We're back after this. It's County 10 football on our YouTube and Facebook page.
The Lander community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Catch the video stream of this broadcast and previous games this season on County 10's YouTube channel.
Back here on KOVE as we got an update from Jared Anderson at the studio. What is happening?
All right, Wyatt, thank you. They have reached the half at Worland. Riverton has scored again as Riverton on top of the Warriors 14-6, trying to find themselves in a playoff spot. Star Valley's opened up a 21-7 lead over Jackson late second quarter, and at the half it's Buffalo 26, Rollins nothing.
Thanks, Jared. Again, Riverton looking for their first playoff appearance since 2020. As there, again, thanks, Jared, for the update at the County 10 Sports Desk Studio. As Rin, play action, rolls out to his left, has a receiver, Pyle, and incomplete.
Pass intended for Pyle, incomplete.
As Pyle wasn't able to corral, he was wide open. That play was perfectly set up for the Bearcats. They just weren't able to get it on the score. As the clock now 13.4 to go. As the Bearcats going to line up like they are going to line up, run the next play pretty much immediately. Rid, toss to Ewing, score. Comes 4 yards out. As it only took 2 plays for the Bearcats to allow the score. And it's now 37-0 with 8.9 to go in the half. As snap, hold, kick is up, kick is good, as the Bearcats now lead 38-0 with 8.9 to go. We'll step aside. It's Tiger football on the County 10 Sports Network.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Back here on KOVE as the Bearcats score in 2 plays. It's going to go to the end zone. There's 8.9 seconds to go. It's 38-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. As the Bearcats take advantage on the interception, only needed 4 yards to score. They try to play action. That didn't work. And then they just do a toss to the near side for the score. As we'll see what the Tigers do with 8.9 to go, if they'll take it to the locker room or if they want to try to get something going. We'll recap the first half here at Bearcat Stadium in Douglas, Wyoming. Give you guys some individual stats, updates around the state. Look at the playoff seeding as Stauffenberg will line up in the shotgun, takes the snap. Here's the throw. There's Evan Stevenson. Will get out of bounds. Give him 9. As the clock only takes out 4.3 seconds. And now at the 28. On a short pass attempt. No one didn't see how long that play took. We'll see what the Tigers do. 3 receivers to the near side. Stauffenberg drops back, swing pass to Matisse Weaver as they get out, and they're going to take it to the half as the Bearcats lead this one 38-0 as the Bearcats taking advantage on a couple of miscues by the Tigers and an onside kick and an interception as they lead going into the half, 38-0. We'll step aside, give you guys some first half numbers. It's Tiger football on the County 10 Sports Network.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes in the clinic and on the field. Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist, or you need to get therapy from their certified hand therapist, with 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, floor, and women's health therapy. So many options to keep you living the lifestyle that you want to live. Find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment. Go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Your place for the Tigers. KOVE Radio and County 10's YouTube channel.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming online at County10.com. Porter Supply Company in Riverton is a proud sponsor of LVHS Athletics this season. Wants to remind you that the beautiful weather we have isn't going to last forever. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with wood, gas, or pellet stoves this winter. That's Porter's on North Federal and Riverton and online at portersmvs.com. Also, your scoreboard tonight brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and Lander for more than 25 years. Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. We are proud to provide experienced clinicians to support our athletes and their families. We wish them all a good season for Fremont County teams. Best of luck this year. That's Fremont Therapy. Tigers right now trail this one 38-0 against the Douglas Bearcats with a chance with the number 1 seed on the line. We'll give you guys the first half rundown here as the Bearcats would open up the scoring on the opening drive on a 22-yard touchdown run by Trey Wynn. That took 9 plays. The Douglas Bearcats would then score after the Tigers went 3 and out. It was a 10-yard touchdown pass from Trey Wynn to Brock Pyle. Then the Bearcats catch the Tigers off guard after an onside kick. It'd give the Bearcats an opportunity with the football in Lander territory. They would score in the second quarter on a 2-yard touchdown run from Ewing. They went for it on 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. The Tigers would then turn it over they would turn it over with a punt after going, on a fumble after going 3 and out twice, as the Bearcats would get a 35-yard field goal on the play as they would start from the 35, and a 16-yard touchdown run from Ewing and 4-yard touchdown from Carson Ewing, as well as taking a look at some of the halftime stats here as the Bearcats so far, the difference is the amount of opportunities and just taking advantage of those opportunities. 37 plays, 295 yards. They passed the century mark in the first quarter. The Tigers have around 19 plays for 66 yards, and that would end the scoring for the Tigers, as right now they are got a big goose egg on the scoreboard as the Bearcats would put the game into mercy rule effect in the second half, and I think it would only take one score to put that rule into effect, as the Tigers were looking to secure a number 1 seed. If they were able to win this one, they are still a chance. I'm not saying the game is over yet. It is going to be a little bit more difficult, as we will preview kind of more of the playoff seedings, what's going on around the state. It's Tiger Football on the County 10 Sports Network.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Hobby and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander. Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com. Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Your home for the Tigers all season long is KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
It's Tiger Football on the County 10 Sports Network, as right now the score 38-0 in favor of the Douglas Bearcats, as you're looking at the 3A East playoff scenarios. As the Douglas Bearcats, again, it's easy for them. They can have the number 1 seed with a win tonight. A loss to Lander by 6 or less points as well would earn the number 1 seed. They can get a number 2 seed with a loss to Lander by 7 or 8 points, by 9 or more because of the head-to-head matchup. They could be a number 3 seed with a loss to Lander by 7 or 8 because if we get Buffalo the tiebreaker. But the way this game is going right now, some of those kind of scenarios are kind of taken away here. Again, the Tigers You can see right there, number 1 seed with a win, but you got to win it by 9 or more. Number 2 seed with a win by 7 or 8 right now. The Tigers are trailing in this one. The number 3 seed with a loss or a win by 6 or less points. Buffalo playing Rollins in their season finale as they can lock the number 1 seed, but they need some help from Lander with a win against Douglas. Right now, Buffalo, because of the head-to-head tiebreaker between them and Lander, would give them a number 2 seed with a loss or a win by 7 or 8 points. As Moreland and Riverton right now, we'll get updates from Jared Anderson throughout the broadcast, but it's easy for those two. You win, you're in, you're going to Cody, as we'll shift over to the 3A West, as again, some scenarios pretty simple. Cody is in regardless of a win or loss against Powell. Star Valley playing Jackson for the number 2, 3, or 4 seed. Number 2 seed with a win, number 3 seed with a loss and a Cody win, and a number 4 seed with a loss and a Powell win, as Powell has also secured a playoff berth. They can get a number 2 seed with a win, and they need some help from Jackson. Jackson upsetting Powell last week in probably one of the surprise games last week as well. Powell can have a number 3 seed with a win and a Star Valley win, and a number 4 seed with a loss, plus a Jackson and Green River win, because Green River is still in this as well. Number 2 seed with a Cody win and a win as well. Jackson can also be the number 3 seed with a win, plus a Cody and Evanston win. Number 4 seed with a loss, plus a Powell and Evanston win. They're also out with a loss, plus a Green River win, or a loss. Yeah, they would be out either way with a loss, as well as Evanston out of the postseason. Green River just needs a win, but they need some help from the other teams, as well as you can look at the schedule now for as we can get it pulled up again. Shout out to Riley tonight, producing and doing some camera work, so big shout out to him as he's helping out through the night. Again, Tigers, right now, that's the game you're tuned into. Tigers at the Bearcats, Star Valley at Jackson, Riverton against Worland. That's one of the bigger games, as it's a win and in. And Buffalo and Rollins, not sure of the score update there. Green River and Evanston, that's one that Green River needs. And then Cody versus Powell, as well, as we are approaching the 5-minute mark as the Bearcat band playing. As again, shout out to Lander and the Riverton and Lander band for their performances at the state marching band deal. Riverton received a superior, Lander received a excellent, so big shout-outs and congratulations to them. As we'll step aside for another timeout. We're going to be back after this. It's Tiger Football on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
It's time to welcome Sutherland's Home and Garden Fall Catalog. It's full of hundreds of deals to help you save, including special fall buys, ideas, how-tos, and more. Win big. Sign up in-store for your chance to win a $5,000 Sutherland's shopping spree. See store for details. Get up to 24 months special financing with your Sutherland's credit card. See store for details. Sutherland's Fall Catalog is full of can't-miss deals. Stop by the store and pick one up today, or check it out online at Sutherlands.com. Sutherland's, your fall home improvement store.
Catch Lander Tiger football all season long on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel.
Quick update, Riverton leads right now. It's 14-12. Whirling just scored on that previous drive that they just had as they were stopped on the two-point conversion. As Riverton continues to hold that lead. Again, they know what happens if they win. They're going to be going to Cody in the first round, but getting that playoff game will be something awesome for both those teams. Again, everybody battling for seeding tonight as looking at the 3A classification, 21-7 in favor of Star Valley as they will look to get a number 2 seed with a win as the Tiger football team just exits the locker room coming back on the field. Buffalo leads Rawlins 26-0. Evanston up right now, that would be considered an upset watch, 27-7 as Green River is playing for their chances at the postseason. Cody right now leads 13-0 against Powell. As Lyman defeated Cokeville 16-6, as the Eagles will get the 2nd seed out of the West, the Panthers will be the 3rd seed. As at halftime of that game, we were kind of tuning into that one as well. It was 2-0 at half in that one between Lyman and Cokeville, and all it was the difference of the safety. So there is where 2-0, but it is a 16-6 final. Bighorn beats Burns 56-13. Mountain View defeats Kemmer, and I think Mountain View has clinched the playoff berth because of the win over Kemmer 13-6. We'll give more updates from Jared Anderson as the broadcast goes on, as some of the Tiger players are out. Not all of them are out, however, as we will have one more final timeout, then the second half comes. It's Tiger football on the County 10 Sports Network.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient. Their dedicated team of highly skilled and specialized therapists will help you on your journey back to better health and mobility. Elevate Rehab, 535 East Main, Suite D in Lander.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true with investments. Hi, I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can be your financial coach. Give me a call at 335-7722 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. As we got an update from Jared Anderson at the studio. Jared, what's happening?
Thank you, Wyatt. Got a good one between Riverton and Worland in the third quarter now. Worland scored on their first possession in the second half, but Riverton on top 14-12 after Worland has missed 2 extra points. At the half, Star Valley on top of Jackson by 2 touchdowns, 21-7. Buffalo blanking Rawlins at intermission, 26-0. It's Evanston 27, Green River 7 at the break, and late first quarter, Cody on top of Powell 13-0. Back to you, Wyatt, in Douglas.
Thanks, Jared, again. That's a big game out in Worland as well. There's a lot of big games happening as well. Again, Worland getting stopped on a 2-point conversion on their last drive after scoring. We're going to take one final timeout. We'll have the second half. Tigers, the football to start half number 2. Back after this.
The Lander community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Your home for the Tigers all season long is KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tigers will look to try to make this second half a different story. They're down 38-0 with the final 24 minutes left to go, as we will have the Tigers receiving the football to start half number 2. It's 38-0 once again, and if I'm not mistaken, if Douglas was to score one final time without a Tiger score, mercy rule would come into effect. So for folks who are maybe probably questioning that, what the rule is with that, that is the current rule. If I'm not mistaken, again, we'll find out. As Tigers will get the football, this will be basically a line drive kick, and it will go out of bounds. Tigers start at the 35. So the Tigers had an opportunity to get out of the half with a potential touchdown. They were having one of their best drives on their third drive of the game. Unfortunately, as the Tigers drove down, one play resulted in a fumble. The Bearcats took advantage of it, and they would score. So Tiger football at their own 35 to start half number 2. We'll see what halftime adjustments the Tigers make here. 1st and 10. Stauffenberg going to fake. Here's a deflection, as that could have been disastrous, as there was a play intended, I think, a wide receiver setup screen there, as that would be TK Stinson who made the deflection, and now you got Joel Beaver down. As we'll see what exactly that is about. So while Joel Beaver's being attended to, we'll step aside.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander. Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals.
Back here on KOVE, good news for Joel Beaver. He's able to walk under his own power as he'll make his way to the sideline. Tigers get an incompletion on that first play, as that was a design right receiver screen setup. Matisse Weaver going to take the pitch, and he's going to be met in the backfield. A loss of 8 on the play, as Douglas read that pretty much the entire way. And it will set up a 3rd and 18 at the 27 in Lander territory. As the clock now at 11:24 and counting into the second half. If you're just tuning in, Tigers trail right now 38-0 on your Fremont Therapy scoreboard. We just enter the second half. It's the first drive of half number 2. Stauffenberg going to roll out to his right. Stauffenberg looks for the throw, gets Gabe Harris as Harris will run immediately out to the sideline and gets back to maybe the 40. So a gain of 13 on the completion, and now if the Tigers, they're going to punt actually. I was going to see if they were going to go for a 4th down, but Tigers have elected to punt on this one. 4th and 5.
Weaver in punt formation.
As Weaver stands at his own 25. As the Tigers set up at the 40. Here's the snap. Weaver to punt it from the 30. This one going to be high. It's going to be out of bounds. We'll see where the officials mark this. They're going to mark it at about, as the official actually keeps moving up. And this is not going to be a very long punt. That is a very short punt, and they're going to mark it at the 47. As the Tigers go 3 and out on their opening drive to start this half. Bearcats now will start shop near Tiger territory, as again 295 yards in the first half, as Trey Wren has 6 of 12 for 66 yards, doing 12 carries for 120 yards. As here's a draw play, but the Tigers have a chance to recover. We'll see who recovered it. I believe that was Trey who recovered the football. He does, as that could have been a huge opportunity for the Tigers. But it does cause short yardage, or excuse me, loss of yardage. It's a loss of 6. And it's 2nd down and long. Bearcats now at their own 41. As Wren lines up in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. This was a toss to the outside as Weaver will get the tackle. Maybe a gain of 4. As this is going to be Carter Archuleta who gets his first crack at it on the rushing side of the game. And he gets 3. Or excuse me, 4. So he'll place the football at the 44. To the near hash. We'll set up a 3rd and 13. In a game that either team can lock up the number 1 seed out of the 3A East and host a playoff game. Wren steps back, looks to throw. He's got Hughes. Hughes is going to be trying to break a tackle. He does, and Hughes is going to have plenty of room as Hughes is going to finally take down by Hunter Velarde, as that is going to be a huge play from the 44. And we'll see where they place this football. I believe they're going to put it at the 12. That is a huge play for the Bearcats, and that's a gain of 44 on the completion from Trey Wren to Jackson Hughes, as Hunter Velarde saves a touchdown. And it's now 1st and 10 from the 12. As you hear the student section here in Douglas, Wyoming, as the Tigers, before this game, as Hughes goes in motion, fumble snap by Wren. He's going to have to take it himself. Going to try to go to the outside, as Wren's going to be taken down after a gain of 5. As before this game, the Tigers had 5 straight games in Fremont County. They never their longest trip in Fremont County was to Riverton. And this is the longest trip since Green River. If I'm not mistaken, Green River or Powell, as they would open up at Green River at Powell to start the season. As right now, if things stand, Lander might be making another long road trip. But this time, as Star Valley leads that one. Wren takes the snap, drops back. He's looking, rolls out to his right. Wren with a throw. He's going to just throw it away. And it will set up a 3rd down and 5 to go, as the Bearcats could be short of the touchdown and still have a new set of downs if they are able to gain the yardage. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 8. As Trey Wren, 7 of 14 for 110 yards in that one, as he surpassed the 100-yard mark after that 44-yard completion to Jackson Hughes, as the Bearcats now will look to get something here. Hughes in motion. Wren hand off to Ewing, as Ewing is going to get the second effort, and he's going to be short of the yard line, as that was a gain of 12, maybe. Or excuse me, that's not a gain of 12, that's a gain of 6, as he is stopped at the 1-yard line.
All down at the 1-yard line. We're moving the chains at the Triplers. Bearcats, first down.
And it's a first down for the Bearcats. First and goal from the 1. As we're in under center, you got to jump. As both teams jump, we'll see who it's on. As Douglas is backing up, thinking it's on them. So it'll now be first and goal now, this time from the 6. And they're going to give it to the Bearcats, so first and goal from the 6 now. As the Bearcats right now just basically pounding it on the Tigers. Wren under center. He'll give it off here. This time to Archuleta, as Archuleta is going to be stopped. Gets maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. And a flag on the play. Right now the play is for a gain of 0. We'll see what this is, and it looks like it's going to be another penalty on the Bearcats. And it is. It is a holding, as the official gives the signal. So it's the Bearcats' 6th penalty for 45 yards. So not too shabby as far as yardage penalty goes. You have 3 penalties within the 10-yard variety. You have 3 5-yard penalties. And it's now first and goal from about the 19-yard line. Wren in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top of the screen. Wren will roll out to his right. Wren with the throw for Hughes and drops it. As Hughes has had opportunities to catch those, and a couple opportunities maybe for the Bearcats to make something happen. And they're not able to, as well as Jared Anderson's at the studio. What's going on?
Thank you, Wyatt. Update you on a couple of ranked matchups earlier today in 2A football. 3rd-rated Lyman knocked off number 5 Cokeville 16-6. The Eagles get the number 2 seed out of the 2A West. Panthers will be the number 3 seed. Ranked matchup right now in 1A 9-man football. Number 1 Pine Bluffs has bolted out to a 14-0 lead over number 5 Southeast. Wyatt, back to you.
As Ewing gets in for a touchdown from 19 yards out. And the Bearcats continue to pound the football on the ground, and they are able to get in as they now lead 44-0 away in the PAT. As we will see Hughes again to put it through the uprights with 7:35 to go. Snap, hold by Pyle. Kick is up, kick is good. And the Bearcats lead now 45-0. We'll step aside for a timeout. It's Tiger football on the County 10 Sports Network.
The Lander community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Tiger football all season long, streaming on County 10's YouTube channel.
Bearcats score on a 19-yard play a 19-yard run by Carson Ewing, and it gives the Bearcats a 45-0 lead as Hughes will kick it off. This one's going to be returnable as it was basically caught from the end zone. Harris tries to get something, makes a hurdle, and Harris is going to have a decent return here. Give him 33 yards on the return as the Tigers will set up shop at the 33. Tigers so far in this game, 3 and out, fumble, interception, halftime, and then their last drive resulting in a 3 and out. As the Tigers, again, they're trying to get something going as the clock has now been put basically into mercy rule effect due to the lead that Douglas has put on. So now, from now, I believe stoppage and stuff will now count except for touchdowns and change of possession, if I'm not mistaken. Stauffenberg in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the bottom. Here's a handoff. This one's going to be Hunter Velarde, who will have his first carry of the ball game, as he'll get 5.
Velarde with the carry.
As Velarde, with again his first carry of the ball game, goes for 5 yards. The Tigers have now gone 3/4 of a way to a century mark in this football game in total yards. Set up a 2nd and 5 at the 38 of Lander territory. Once again, back to that 3 receiver set to the near side, 1 at the top, Velarde in the backfield. Stauffenberg will drop back, look to pass, looks for Stevenson, goes off the hands of Stevenson. It'll be incomplete pass, 3rd and 5. Again, make sure you stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Bailey Tire and Auto has a great selection of all tires. Again, check out gowithbailey.com. .536 in counting on a 3rd and 5. Stauffenberg under center will put Weaver in motion. He'll get the handoff on this end around. Weaver tries to get something, and he's right at the yard to gain. The question is now, they're going to give him the first down after a 5-yard carry.
Ball at the 43-yard line will be 1st and 10 Tigers.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. As the football spotted at the 43-yard line. As it will be the first down of the drive. 3 receivers set this time to the far side. Stauffenberg in the shotgun with Velarde in the backfield. Stauffenberg throws it to Matisse Weaver, who sits right basically in that coverage. And that's going to be maybe a completion. That is a 10-yard completion. As Matisse Weaver gets his 2nd reception of the ball game. As Tigers pushing the pace just a little bit. This time they'll have 2 receivers each side. That's the ball basically placed middle of the field between the hashes. Weaver tattooed right there as Weaver now falls down and he's able to get up. Got hit pretty good on the play. But it does result in an incompletion for the Tigers. 2nd and 10 now. At the Bearcat 47. Stauffenberg drops back, looks for J.C. Courtier and can't get it. And it's an incomplete pass. It's 3rd down and 10. So the Tigers had a good start. It's kind of stalled for just a moment. And now we'll see what the Tigers can do here. 3:08 to go and counting. 3rd down and 10 from the 47. Stauffenberg drops back, steps up, launches one, and it's going to be over the head of Evan Stevenson, and it will be 4th down and 10. As we will see what the Tigers do here, it looks like they will elect to just punt this one away. As Matisse Weaver will kick it off here into Douglas territory. As Jackson Hughes sits at the 10-yard line of the Bearcats. Weaver stands at his 40-yard line where the kickoffs occur. As Weaver kicks it off, this one going to go to the right side. Hughes will call for the fair catch. Does at the 14-yard line. As it'll be Bearcat football. Probably, I believe this is going to be the longest drive, if at least the worst field position for the Bearcats in this one. A big thanks to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care as they are another proud sponsor of Fremont County Sports. Don't forget to make the appointment for your annual wellness visit at the clinic. Thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for supporting youth athletics. And remember, let's stay healthy together. Also, we want to thank Myers Gambles as they are a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. As Gambles is located at 420 Main, right in the middle of town. Shane Gambles has truckloads of furniture waiting for you, and delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. It's going to be a toss for Trey Wynn to the near side, as you're kind of now starting to see the second team come in for the Bearcats, and even for the Tigers too, a little bit here and there. That toss is to number 21 of the Bearcats. I was not able, let's see if I have him somewhere on one of these rosters. That is Brody Wagner, who gets a carry in the ball game. That'll be his first carry. It's a gain of 4. As now you got Douglas running a pass. As you can see the quarterback breaking. This is going to be a flag. It's going to go against the Tigers, as we do have a new quarterback on the field for the Bearcats, trying to get the number for Douglas. That's Owen Meyer. We will double check on that. That is Owen Meyer. Playing quarterback for the Bearcats now, as the clock has stopped with 29.4 to go. As again, a flag occurred to the near side of the football field. And we will await the call. As Stauffenberg is going to be called for targeting. So big penalty on the Tigers, pushes the Douglas Bearcats into better field position. And the ball will be placed at the 39. That's a 15-yard penalty on the Tigers. And again, Owen Myers has entered the game. And we have a Once again, another official whistle. Again, big shout out to our sponsors. Let's give a shout out to Wyoming Catholic College, as Wyoming Catholic College is our sponsor of Academic Spotlight every game, as the college and all the students at LVHS want to wish them well this school year. Also, we're going to give another shout out to Bailey Tire and Auto. Tonight's broadcast doesn't end when the clock runs out. Stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Bailey's employs over 130 Fremont County residents and is always looking for career-minded individuals to work in a variety of departments. Check out GoWithBailey.com to learn more. As officials discuss, and football's game moved back, so that must have been a variety of 10. That's the first 10-yard variety penalty for the Tigers tonight. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. So we will get a play call. We'll find out that the quarter has ended, and it's Bearcats trying to close things out and lock the number 1 seed. We'll step aside for a timeout. We're back after this.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Tiger football, all season long, streaming on County 10's YouTube channel.
Thank you, Wyatt. Worland outscoring Riverton in the third quarter 22-0. The Warriors now lead the Wolverines 28-14, just underway in the fourth quarter over on 105.1 Jack FM. Elsewhere in 3A football, Star Valley all over Jackson now 34-7. It's Buffalo 33, Rollins nothing. Evanston 27, Green River 7 in the third quarter, and nearing the half, Cody leads Powell 19-7. Wyatt, back to you.
Thanks, Jared. And again, right now at this pace between the Jackson and Star Valley game, Lander, because of the head-to-head victory, or the head-to-head between Lander and Buffalo, and even with that, Lander would have 2 losses in the conference, and that will put Lander right now as a 3 seed heading into Star Valley in round number 1. We'll have playoff coverage starting next week for the Lander Tigers. You can catch it on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM. We'll provide more details about the video aspect of the stream for you guys when we have more details, as it's going to be Meyer who takes it straight up the middle. He'll maybe get right back to the original line of scrimmage, so so it's be a gain of nothing for Meyer. I believe that is Meyer, but I actually have been wrong. That is Cash Tillard, who has been the quarterback. So my apologies there for folks. That is Cash Tillard. Kind of when you have that jersey kind of scrunched up, it looks like an A. So my apologies there, but we're good now. Is Cash Tillard with a gain of nothing on the play. Set up a second down, 10 to go. 2 receivers set. Taylor will roll out as Tillard continues to look. He's just going to throw this one away. Gets hit by Matisse Weaver. And it's going to be an incomplete. It will set up a third down. That's actually the first official pass attempt from Tillard due to the couple of penalties on the play. And it's third down. 3rd and 9, according to the down marker. As again, the clock is in just continuing running mode, as due to the mercy rule that is now been in effect for this game, as the Bearcats now in a third down scenario, 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Here's the fake toss as Tillard continues to look, tries to find an opening, and finally will get taken down. And it's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. And it will be, we'll see what the Bearcats do here, as this could potentially be the first punt of the ball game for the Bearcats. It will be Hughes to kick it here for Douglas. As another just quick update, Whirling up on Riverton right now, this time 28-21 in the fourth quarter with 9:23 to go. Again, a win and you're in for the Wolverines. Here's the snap, low snap. Hughes punts it away. This one going to be a shorter kick as Harris is telling his teammates to back off, let Douglas recover it, and the Tigers will set up shop at the 34.
Hughes punts down.
So we will see what the Tigers do here offensively, if they'll continue to keep some of their starters out there. Again, numbers a little bit lower for the Tigers tonight. We got kind of double checking how many there are on the sideline. We'll probably get a better look in just a moment. But Tigers going to line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side with 8:33 and counting. Stauffenberg takes the snap, play action to Velarde, as it's going to be Gabe Harris with the reception on the wide receiver screen. Give him 8 on the reception from Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris. That was the first punt of the game for the Bearcats. As that play, or excuse me, that drive for the Bearcats, trying to get correct here. It's a 3 and out. And credit to the penalty, as you got a play right there. That's a good play right there for Hunter Velarde. As it was on the pass attempt, so big play there from the 35, or excuse me, they're on the 35. As it now begins a first and 10 for the Tigers at the 35. Stauffenberg drops back, looks, he's going to throw again. This one just a little too much for Matisse Weaver. And it's a second down, 10 to go. As again, clock will continue to roll here regardless of what happens, unless it's a touchdown, turtle, or change of possession, or a timeout. 7:12 and counting. As the Tigers have now surpassed the 100-yard mark in this football game. Stauffenberg throws an incompletion on that play. It's going to be second down, 10 to go at the Bearcat 35. Stevenson lines up to the near side. 2 receivers to the top. Stauffenberg drops back, rolls out, steps forward. Here's the throw, and it's intercepted by Jackson Hughes. As the Bearcats create another turnover after the tip from Matisse Weaver, as Hughes stays in bounds and will turn it over for the Tigers. And the Bearcats will get the football right back. So a couple decent drives for the Tigers, and then Douglas creates a turnover. That's the second time after the Tigers were in Bearcat territory, fumble on a handoff, and then this one, the second interception of the game for Douglas. First and 10, 6:05 in counting. As we will have playoff coverage, will be on the road with the results of this one for round 1 of the playoffs. Again, you can tune into the game on KOVE, 1330 AM, 107.7 FM. Streaming online at county10.com. Tillard will give it off here to Ewing, or excuse me, that is not Ewing. That is, apologies there. That is Brody Wagner. As Brody Wagner will get 7. Actually, give him 8. It will be second down, 1 to go. So again, check out county10.com. We'll have a more in-depth schedule after tonight's results. as there'll be right now 2 Fremont County teams hosting playoff games. Right now, Du Bois knows they're hosting one, and Shoshone knows they'll host a first-round playoff game. Wind River will be on the road after their loss to Rocky Mountain, as Wagner will get the carry there, gets right back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gets 1. They'll set up a 3rd and 1. As the Bearcats will run their 52nd play on this upcoming play. Again, Bailey Tire and Otto is there, actually. So as soon as I say that, they're going to give them the first down. Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show coming up. We'll try to see if we can get head coach John Scott to come up to the booth. Give you guys some final numbers and then preview next week. We'll see what exactly is going to happen. As Matisse Weaver causes a fumble turnover, the Tigers recovered. As the Tigers create their first turnover of the football game, creates Douglas's first turnover. It's recovered by Romer, and the Tigers will have a first down and 10 in Douglas territory, the 50-yard line. First and 10 from midfield. Stauffenberg going to line up under center. As Stauffenberg will toss it to Hunter Velarde, as Velarde is going to have a nice carry. Give him 9, maybe 10. We'll see where they spot the football. They're going to say a yard short. As that's going to be a gain of 9, just short. Second and 1 at the 41. Harris in motion. Stauffenberg will toss it to him as Gabe Harris will try to make a couple moves. He'll get down to the 30 as that will be a gain of 11 off the pass attempt, as that was a toss forward, so a gain of 11 for Brandon Stauffenberg to Gabe Harris.
9 in on the tackle for the Bearcats.
As the Tigers now kind of playing hurry-up mode right here. Try to end this one on a high note with 2:24 to go. Stauffenberg drops back. Looking out to his right side. He's going to look for the end zone. It was intended for Gabe Harris. Not able to corral it, though. And it'll set up a 2nd and 10. We approach 2 minutes to go. So, incompletion. Stauffenberg on the day, 8 of 20 with 86 yards. Again, best way to kick off your Fremont County Sports Week. It's the County 10 Kickoff Show as it airs after the information block on Fridays. Again, on KOVE, as Stauffenberg will drop back. Stauffenberg steps up. Here's the throw for Gabe Harris, and it'll just through the hands. That would have been a 6 for the Tigers, but just goes through the hands. That was probably the best design play for a pass. And Tigers will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. It's Tiger football with 1:16 to go, 45-0. We're back after this.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CW.
Your home for the Tigers all season long is KOVE 1330 AM and 107.
As Stauffenberg drops back, he'll look for Matisse Weaver and just can't get it. As
Pass intended for Weaver, incomplete.
we'll see Stauffenberg get up a little slowly on the play as he fell down making that throw attempt. And we have another official timeout. I believe this was taken by Lander again, as we are under a minute with 56.7 to go. It's going to be 4th down, and this is probably you just go for it, try to get some momentum heading into next week, as Stauffenberg was just being looked at. He appears to be okay again. He fell on that throw attempt, kind of awkwardly, landed a little awkward, but appears to be okay. Tries to finish this one off, as the Tigers, with the results, will now for sure know they are on the road in week 1 of the postseason, as we'll try to give you guys an idea who they play. If Star Valley wins, the Tigers for their 2nd straight season will play Star Valley, except this time instead of playing at home, they'll play on the road. Yeah, it's just looking for an update. The last update, 34-7 in the 3rd. And trying to see if we got an update from Worland, as with 5 minutes to go, 35-21 in favor of the Warriors. Again, that's a win and you're in. 4th and 10 for the Tigers. We'll see what the Tigers can do here. Stauffenberg will drop back. He's looking deep. He's looking for Stevenson and can't get it. As the play was broken up there by Anthony Mandela, and the Tigers will turn it over, and they'll run one play, and that will do it here from Bearcat Stadium. And they actually are not going to run a play. We'll have the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show, as Bearcats will line up as the clock ticks down to its final moments of this ball game. The Bearcats will lock the number 1 seed out of the 3A East. They will host a first-round opponent. It will either be Jackson, Powell, Star Valley, or Green River. They will not know until after tonight. As we'll step aside, we'll give you guys the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. It's Tiger Football on the County 10 Sports Network.
Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes in the clinic and on the field. Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist, or you need to get therapy from their certified hand therapist, with 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, floor and women's health therapy. So many options to keep you living the lifestyle that you want to live. Find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment. Go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Your home for the Tigers all season long is KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tigers fall in this one 45-0. As the Tigers now know they will be the number 3 seed out of the 3A East because of the 2 losses in the conference play, but also based on tiebreaker scenarios if Buffalo was to fall to Rollins. But we're gonna get you guys to the studio. Jared Anderson has an update. We'll see what is going on. We'll connect to him real quick. Yeah, here we go.
Wyatt, thank you. It looks like Riverton's playoff hopes are coming to an end. A 58-yard scoop and score by Ethan Burns of Warland has them on top now, 42-21 with 5 minutes to play in the contest. Elsewhere in 3A football, Star Valley leads Jackson 34-7 late third quarter. You got Buffalo all over Rollins 33-0 in the fourth. Evanston's on top of Green River 27-7 late third quarter, and nearing the half, Cody leads Powell 19-7. Wyatt, back to you.
Thanks, Jared. And with the Star Valley score, if that holds, it will be a rematch of last year's quarterfinal, except they will change locations. It will be Star Valley hosting Lander if that becomes the case. Again, we will have a more in-depth report on this on county10.com as we'll try to get a post-game interview with head coach John Scott as we'll step aside and give you guys some final numbers. It's Tiger football on the County 10 Sports Network.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander. Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com.
Your place for the Tigers. KOVE Radio and County 10's YouTube channel.
It's 45-0 final here in Douglas as I'm here with head coach John Scott. And coach, I guess best way to phrase it after tonight, you guys, not the results we were hoping for.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Gotcha.
Well, no, not at all. And I'm sure it's tough for you to try to think, okay, what can I put a positive spin on this for coming up? But, you know, this might not sound right coming out, but this is what scared me kind of all year long. You know, with we're playing with a lot of young guys. We've got inexperienced guys. I mean, to get where we put ourselves in this position tonight. I think what we learned was this was a bigger stage. with more, riding on it. And we've been in a survival mode, and we've been able to play teams that we could compete with, and we found a way. But tonight it was just a real dominating experience, a domination. I see you guys are even having your problems.
We're having problems here. We're going to try to get you. There we go. You can probably hear us now.
Now you can turn me down, or you're going to break my eardrum.
Sorry about that. All right, there we go.
There we go. And so, that's what we saw as a team that is used to this postseason thing, and they've upped it and jumped right on us. And we defensively, we didn't tackle well. We reverted back to a lot of things that we probably hadn't seen since really early on. It was one of the things during the week of sparing the body a little bit. But these kids aren't professional, not even collegiate type athletes. So we back off on some things to try to mend the body, and the fundamentals just went to hell. So
with a loss like this, what is maybe something you can take out of it and maybe use it as a positive thing for upcoming week?
Well, I think, at halftime, we let our veterans they were center stage at halftime. There wasn't, I told, the coaches, there's not a strategic thing that we can do that is going to make up for where they were dominating us. There's no scheme for it. We're just outmanned across the line. We're outmanned all the way around. But what we needed to play off of was some pride, like what we end our games with is really the three seniors got up, and we had a locker room that when we left there, we knew we wanted to make a better statement for a third and fourth quarter than what we had shown, so that that's what we can build off of or start with at least on Monday. And I think we were able to do that to a point. Coach Rhodes showed a lot of class subbing down, and we had a little more success there. But people don't know what they don't know. We've gotten through with a. It's been amazing. I think what we've accomplished as players and the coaching staff with what we've been working with in terms of experience in that. So we're not going to let it tarnish what these kids have gone out to accomplish, because it's far more. As much as I didn't anticipate a game like this tonight, I didn't either anticipate that we'd be here with 5 wins either. So.
Yeah, and Coach, you're going to be on the road this
next
week.
Yeah.
And so, with a game on the road, just how much more is that going to be on the players? They have to go on the road. They're going to have to battle throughout.
Wyatt, I doing this for a long time, and I really thought tonight we were in a good state to come out and play. But as you can see, we weren't. And I can't predict. So does the road trip get them going more? Anybody that can have an idea of where our focus is, or we dealt with some things last night of eligibility issues that shouldn't have been if you're into football and you're accountable, and we shouldn't have to deal at the 11th hour with potentially not bringing guys because they didn't get stuff done. The accountability is something that we fight all the time. And in football and sports, it shows on a scoreboard. It shows right here in front of everybody else. It's life in the fishbowl, but you don't always see that any other place, because not everybody gets to see reporting, or what goes on in a school building. But it shows here. It shows in the athletic arena, and we fight the same fight with some of these kids in terms of accountability, and we're trying to get them ready. We know as veteran older men what we trying to get these boys to see, so it's tough, because I just think that they're so flighty. I don't know. I guess I thought we were really ready to play from the practices we've had and how we prepared, but then when you really stop and look at it and you see, okay, we got 2 freshmen out there, we got a sophomore, we got a kid that didn't play, we got a kid that hasn't played in 2 years, we got this, that, then you just kind of go, well, they're working as hard as they can. They really are. I'm not going to take that from them. It's just that we're outmanned. So going on the road, going up there, you just try to make sure that we finish good about what we put out on Star Valley's field. That's really important. Get them to take ownership, and I think what we did in the third and fourth quarter was a little bit more towards that. So, frankly, we won't even look at this film. We're going to see errors. We're going to try to clean it. We already know them. We're going to get ready, put the best thing that we can, go forth up to Star Valley, and however it is to walk off that field and let them seniors walk off without any regrets that they wish they would have. So that's what we're going to do.
Well, at least you're playing another game next week for sure, Coach.
Yeah,
and
we get a chance when others are putting stuff away, and it is, for a lot of guys, another week to get a little better. It is. So it's good to have set out, to get there, and then you just go and you play it hard, and you leave it all out there. And for some of those kids, 10 of those seniors, that's a lot of them. That'll be the last time. So that's don't leave anything. Show it all the way. And we're going to get him. This week we'll put our nose to the grindstone. So we'll work our tails off to go, and we'll just get up there and take on one of the better teams in the state.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Okay.
And as always, appreciate it. We'll talk to you next week.
Yep. Sorry it was such a lecture tonight.
No, it's good. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Coach. Again, appreciate him for always coming up here. As just coming in, Whirlwind has defeated Riverton with a final of 42-21 as the Wolverine season has come to an end. We're going to give you guys one more update. We'll be back after this timeout. It's Tiger Football on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
We're back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, Lander, Wyoming, streaming online on our County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. Tigers fall in this one, 45-0. Again, a big thanks to head coach John Scott. It's not always easy to come up here and get to do interviews with a game like this, but again, as you heard Coach say, he kind of alluded to it as right now the scoreboard does show it's 48-7 in Jackson, and Star Valley leads that game on the road. So as of right now, it will be Lander versus Star Valley in round number 1. It will be, looks like we will be inactive, but you never know what comes. But just the way the game, just kind of tuning into that one goes is, again, we'll have the coverage for you guys on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM. We'll also have a way to maybe get you guys guided to our stream. Is, again, there's some kind of rules we want to make sure that we follow, get you guys all the coverage we can, the best ways that we can provide it for you guys. Again, the Wolverines, hard-fought game. They're not able to clinch a postseason game as Whirlwind defeats them 42-21. As that will do it here from Douglas, Wyoming. Again, a huge shout-out to Riley Bouillon, who ran the camera and produced tonight. It's not always easy, but I appreciate him doing that. A big thanks to Jared Anderson at the County 10 Sports desk area for providing updates throughout the broadcast. For Riley Bouillon, Jared Anderson, and the County 10 crew, I'm Wyatt Barichka. We'll be back again Friday on the County 10 Sports Network.